Yo, so what's going on, guys? It is Pwn, and I'm bringing you guys an MP7 MOAB right now, the mother of all boners. And, wait, slap that hand, Pwn. I wasn't gonna call it a MOAB anymore. We're making the MOOB movement. That's kind of weird to say. Try saying that, guys. You guys just said it. You're gay. I love you anyways. So, as I pick up this little head glitch, this is one of the most vulnerable areas in the map. When they have A and they're stuck at A, I could sit here behind this little thing, stare at all the half-naked mannequins, get my bonage on, and have fun, and kill the enemy, you know. I'm multitasking. That's how it works, you know. And, this is a cool little game. I do weapon shop a little bit, aka Litterbug. Speaking of which, I haven't done one of those in a while. Would you guys like to see some Litterbug gameplay? Just leave it down in the comments below. For you guys that are unaware what Litterbugging is the process of killing a guy, picking up a gun, killing a guy, picking up a gun, repeat, recycle, go green, guys. That's what you got to do. And if you guys would like to see some of that, go for it. Unfortunately, if you guys get mad that every other gun is Type 95 red dot sight, Type 95 rapid fire, then I can't help that too much, but I'll try to keep it spicy and entertaining. So this is a decent little one. I am rocking the assault kill streaks out. I'm using the Predator, the attack helicopter, and the AC-130. I don't think I called any kill streaks in, though. And it's not because I didn't want to, but the game turns out pretty decent. I think I go 36-0 flawless. I was playing with a good team. Now, the difficulty, the reason I was playing so cautious in this game is because my team kept triple capping. Thank you, guys. And it was really, it's really difficult to play Domination when in triple cap, because you should never triple cap in Domination, because if you leave them at A or C, one of the original starting points, it is really easy to spawn trap the guys, and you always know where they're going to spawn. When you put enough pressure on them and you take all three of them, they could randomly spawn at any of them. I mean, you could have two at each one of them, actually. It's not like one of them can, the whole pack spawns at C or something. They all spawn randomly, and it's such a difficult thing to try to juggle around. And it just totally takes away the awareness of what you play. So if you guys are playing some Domination, unless it's, you know, a life or death situation and you guys need to clutch to come back and win, always just try to hold 2 down, guys. There's no need to hold down 3. There's no point of it. Awareness fail. I found you. So, tag, you're it. And, so anyways, you know, I'm rocking through here. I don't know the gun that I picked up right here, but this gun is amazing. I even like the iron sight on it. The little, not the iron sight, but the scope that they put on it. The red dot sight. I like that little, whatever the hell it's called. But something they had on this gun was really good. It maintained decent recoil. I think it had a silencer. I think it had double attachments, red dot silencer. But it was one hell of a package. I mean, it really did stay centered. The recoil was manageable. And I have to admit that whatever this gun is and whatever it was on it, I totally had super bonage for it. And does anybody else get freaked out by looking down that hallway? That big eye is just staring at you. And I'm like, what? You ain't getting my cheeseburger, bitch. And as I'm waiting patiently for these guys to do that, we have all 3 of them down. I don't know what to do. They're taking our shit. And it's always a downfall. And this is also one of those videos that I wanted to talk about something random, and that is going to be comics, guys. Like comic book characters, not Dilbert or Gilbert or whatever the hell the dude's name is, not the like newspaper comics, but actual comic book characters. Marvel, DC, Wolverine, Rogue and her tiggle bitties. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Ooh, look at that ass. Just kidding, guys. I wouldn't do a mannequin, would you? I know. Leave it down in the comments below. Would you F a mannequin? What? You can make some mannequins look good. Put some makeup on that bitch. Goddamn. I've seen some better looking mannequins than I have regular people, you know what I mean? So, God, Pwn, you're so random. So anyways, I'd probably do a mannequin. Why am I back on that topic? I was fighting myself. Now here's a moment I wanted to talk about real quick as I'm sitting behind this call. One moment right here I realized I was messing up is I was trying to head glitch that area. Now the area being is he would have probably been able to run around, and before I got that headshot off, he would have ended up taking over the head glitch spot. My body would have been fully vulnerable for him to take me out. So I did the smart thing right there and going prone. And though it was like an awkward decision, you guys were like, why did you go prone? Why didn't you attack him? The reason for being is if I would have actually stayed there and tried to head glitch him, 90% of the time you would have missed that shot. He would have been able to come around the edge of the thing, noticed you shot at him, had the advantage of the head glitch, and you would have been fully vulnerable. So had I have not gone prone right there and he would have rushed up the stairs, I would have probably died, guys. No matter how skillful the player was, I would have made the decision there to make a mistake. And that was just one thing that I shouldn't have done. And I did correct it last minute. I should have been a little bit quicker on it. But that's one thing is if it's something like a car or a small little statue or something like that, the initial guy has to be head glitching it, but you have to be completely safe while doing it. Now, something like a car, which is round and unusual, whoever gets to the outside first usually wins it because the other person's body is fully vulnerable. Your head is not. So you got to play smart when you're head glitching a car. So, you know, with that being said, you know, I wanted to throw that in there. But like I said, back into comic book characters, guys. Comic book characters have really influenced my life and my creativity. I really got involved in comic book characters when I was young. My uncle gave me, probably when I was about 8 years old, my first stack of Playboys and comic book characters. I know, right? I had, you know, Wolverine, X-Men, X-Factor, stuff like that. And I started getting my creativity boosted, and I was influencing, me gaming and everything. I started, opening up and blossoming. And with that being said, I got into drawing and sketching and stuff like that. So it started and it grew into a little movement where I started drawing like Dragon Ball Z characters for kids at school, and I was drawing like Wolverine and Rogue and Storm and all these characters, and it really, really kind of put me in an area where I like to express my creativity, and it kind of crafted me into who I am today. It's why I think I'm so decent at commentating and expressing myself and so on and so forth. And I think it's because I started young, and I found a passion, a little niche, and I grew with it. And art was one of that. Now there was a period for over years where I didn't draw from like middle school, and I don't think I really drew at all during high school. I kind of was more focused on the titties flopping around me than the actual exploiting my creativity. So. We all have passions, we all have things that we like to do, and I really, really got involved in it, and the whole topic comes up because some of you guys may or may not know, or have seen some of my videos where I draw and sketch and paint. I recently got into painting. I'm nothing special. I don't know how to shade and put color in there or anything like that yet, and even, drawing, I cannot create and produce my own type of work. I'm in that stage where I can duplicate things. I could draw animals, I could duplicate comic characters, I can't draw people, so I'm not, like, extremely skilled at it, but I'm decent enough to make some, pretty decent work. So, with that being said, pick up the MOAB right there. We got the MOOB. And, I think it was a pretty decent game. It turns out 36-0. And like I said, the whole idea comes up because my mother pretty much hired me, not like the Pwn Star for hire. That's nasty. That's my mom. But she hired me to pretty much draw all these and draw and paint these pictures, Captain America, Spider-Man, Batman, Robin, for my little brother. I have a 2-year-old brother, and I know that's kind of weird because I'm old enough to be a father myself, but I have a little brother, and she wants me to paint all these pictures for him. So I wanted to ask you guys, what are your favorite comic book characters? Mine's Ghost Rider. They totally butchered that movie, so maybe not necessarily be a comic that you read or enjoyed the pictures of Drew or anything like that, but as I take out my own fucking heli, just could be something, one of the recent and abundant episodes and shows and movies they've had out, like Green Lantern. So leave it down in the comments below, guys. Rate up the video. Peace out. Get it.